Shannon Sharpe is concerned about his Lakers per title. Plus, new Kings of LA? I like to think so. If you're just now concerned for the LA Lakers, you are a little late, Shannon Sharpe. A little late, just a little late. Now, I know last year they went to the Western Conference Finals, but this year, we see a dominant, I'm talking about a dominant Laker team come in-season tournament. But regular season games happen. We don't know if we're going to see the Bad News Bears or the freaking third grade spelling bee team. I don't know. It gets bad or worse. And sometimes it might be good. But in-season tournament, I knew we was getting Michael Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron mixed. You dig what I'm saying? Let's see what Uncle Shannon Sharpe got to say, man. You dig?
Another night, another Lakers loss. LeBron and company fell to the Bulls by 16 for their third straight loss. They're 1-4 since winning the in-season tournament.
To the Bulls, right? Everybody's bashing my Sacramento Kings. We lost to an NBA contender. We're not there yet, to be quite honest with you. We're not there yet. We're missing a piece. But they're losing to the Bulls with no Levine. They're currently tanking on the trade, they're on the market to find trade pieces to trade for. I can't even talk. That's how much they on the market. They're trying to trade their assets away.
Derek Fisher had some thoughts on what's going on in LA.
The in-season tournament conversation, that is a variable. I think there is a reason why you wait until the end to celebrate winning a championship.
Or go into that mode.
Yeah, or go into that mode
Playoff
where,
mode.
For 3 or 4 games, you raise to that playoff level. We know that after the season ends or after you win it or wrap up, there is a letdown.
It's a great point, D-Fish. I never thought of it that way. And like I said, I really don't agree with D-Fish a lot because, I'm a Sacramento Kings fan. I'm a little biased and a little hurt. Damn it. But what he's saying is actually kind of true. If you think about it in the grand scheme of things, they raised that banner, and it's kind of like an anticlimactic, like, yay, we got an in-season tournament banner. I don't think the NBA should have made them raise that banner during the season. Like, they celebrated when they won that day, got paid, all that's cool. But they shouldn't have said, you know what, you have to raise a banner during the season. They should have waited after the season, regardless win or lose the NBA championship or not. That shouldn't even have been a ceremony. That banner should just be placed there. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, that banner could have just been placed there without being revealed. Like, it could just be like a little hole in the wall. Oh, look, there's an instant tournament banner. We didn't even know they raised it. Yeah, do it quietly. But they did it like on national television or like in front of the crowd and all that. There was really no need to I watched the presentation, whatever. It looked ridiculous. It looked so bad. They should have done that. It looked bad for the game of basketball. They should have just put that thing in the Raptors and let it stand for itself and not said nothing, to be honest with you.
All right, quick take, Shay. This one's for you.
Side note, I gotta stop talking so fast. And I just talk fast.
Interesting point there by Derek Fisher. How concerned are you about your Lakers?
Well, I'm concerned because they're not playing defense. They allowed the Bulls to shoot 55% last night. They had 8 players in double figures. And since the in-season tournament, D'Lo hadn't been able to locate his shot. He's shooting 34% from the floor, 22% from the three-point line. That's not good enough. The scoring load, the onus has been on LeBron and AD is still having problems with those hips. And guys that were brought in to defend, the Cam Reddish, the Taurean Princes, I don't see the defensive effort that I need to see when you allow a team to shoot 55% and 8 guys are in double figures.
Now, we can't just say this off of one game, though, right? It has to be multiple games. I will say this. Cam Reddish and all them guys have not had a terrible season, okay? As a team, though, the Lakers just don't – they should have 13 losses. If we're being honest, the Lakers should only have about 5 to 6 losses right now, being blatantly honest with you. So, they shouldn't have lost to the Knicks, respectfully, in my opinion. They shouldn't have lost to the freaking Chicago Bulls, right? If we get the in-season tournament Lakers in the regular season, they are a top 3 team in the league. Not just the Western Conference, the league. Their roster from top to bottom is an NBA contending roster. Why aren't they playing as such? Why are the Sacramento Kings out playing the Lakers night in and night out? It makes no sense to me. Honestly. The Minnesota Timberwolves, number 1 team technically in the league, they make the Lakers look terrible. Like, you watch the Minnesota Timberwolves play, they play together, they play with tenacity, they play defense, and they're not like it. The bright lights of LA tend to get to the fans, the players, and all that, right? they need to get back to the basic of just playing basketball. Just play basketball, man. I feel like if they play basketball and just play the game, man, they'll be back on track. I don't know what's going on in the locker room. I don't know. But I do know the Sacramento Kings is like that damn bean. Y'all a little better than the you know what I'm saying, the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm saying that now.
Yes, I am concerned. I don't know about no letdown, but they need to pick it up.
Quick take for the HOFer. The Clippers are winners of 9 straight after a 121-11 win.
Kings of LA. Facts.
Versus the Mavs last night. Kawhi Leonard led the way with 30 points and 10 rebounds. I mean, I don't know who's the Kings of LA now, Shannon Sharpe. How serious of a contender, though, is this Clippers team?
They're a very serious contender. This is Kawhi Leonard's 8 30-point game this season. But the big thing is he's played in all of them. That's the thing with the Clippers. It's been his help. Paul George helped. Talked to Ty Lue earlier in the week, and he said, hey, we figured it out. We're getting it together. They haven't lost a game since James Harden was inserted into the starting lineup. And Russ said he understands now what true sacrifice is. For a guy with those kind of accolades that he has on his resume, that says, voluntarily move to the bench, it shows me a lot of what I didn't know about Russ. And I see why all the players in the NBA love Russell Westbrook.
Absolutely couldn't agree more. Russell Westbrook, the NBA humanitarian of the year, man. He is an MVP. Hall of Famer saying, you know what? I'm going to step up. I'm going to lead. Let me go to the bench, you know what I'm saying, for the betterment of the team. And I think this was going to work. Since Russ did that, the other Clippers have looked like an NBA championship team. They look completely different. All the chirping about James Harden and all that. Now I know I was saying my fair, I had my fair share of saying the Lakers are the Clippers are cooked. But what I said was, I said one of the two have to move to the bench to help flow that offense a little better. I was saying I don't know why it has to necessarily be Russ off the rip because Russ has been playing well. Not saying that Harden shouldn't be starting. I'm just saying why does everybody automatically go to Russ off the bench, Russ off the bench, Russ off the bench without even looking at the full scope of the team, right? If Harden came off the bench, who knows what the success would look like. But I will say this, since Russ has moved to the bench, it does make the Harden trade look amazing. But I did say one of the two have to go to the bench to make this offense work, to make this team work. And that still stands. And that's working. The LA Clippers, man, are scary. That, man, I'm telling you, come a 7-game season, come a 7-game series with a healthy roster like this, mind you, not even, like, Paul George has been injured for the past few games. Think about that. They're a scary team. Now, we know they might be a little allergic to the playoffs, but we'll see. Come these next few months when playoff time starts to kick around after All-Star Weekend, yeah.
So much. That was huge on his part. But, Molly, they look legit. Because it's a different guy every single night. One night is Kawhi, the next night is James Harden, Paul George, Norman Powell giving you what he gives you, and then you have Terrence Mann doing some of the dirty work, him and Zubac. I like this team a lot.
Yeah, star-studded team. I'd like to see them play in person.
Now I'm going to say this, man. My last remarks before I get out of here. There's a new era in L.A. Yeah, we had Lob City multiple years. Yeah, we had all that. What we seeing right now is different for one reason. We saw how good the Clippers were last season. We've seen how good the Clippers are in the regular season for the past few years, right? Even in the bubble. Adding a true point guard to this team in James Harden, and they have a backup point guard in Russell Westbrook, who's a Hall of Famer. Russell Westbrook can start on a lot of teams in the NBA right now, but he's coming off the bench. You have that tandem starting and coming off the bench. Do you understand how scary that's going to be for the second unit of every team? Okay, cool. We got Harden off the floor, but we got Russell Westbrook checking in as a backup point guard. Oh my gosh, that is a dynamic that the Golden State Warriors are trying to implicate with Steph and CP3. It's just their personnel on that team isn't fit for a championship right now. But the Clippers, they don't have to make no moves. They're solid. Got a solid big, got solid wings. You got Kawhi, PG, Russ, Harden. Oh my gosh, you don't have to worry about scoring at all. The only thing that everybody was worried about was defense, but they seem to be figuring that out. I don't know, man. I don't know. I will say this. If the Clippers do see the Lakers in the playoffs, I guarantee the Clippers win that series, man. I just think they have the Lakers number. That's a bad matchup for the Lakers right now. Right now. But we'll see, man. Like I said, only time will tell. Appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure you like the video. And what Shannon Sharpe is saying is spot on, man, especially with the Clippers, bro. It's time. They're on the way. What Deion Sanders say? We coming. Pause. Fuck. Sayonara. You did.